So you see this now, social campaign for social media that the Indiana Fever are doing. I'm gonna be honest, it's mad. Some of the stuff they have posted is crazy. And again, calling it crazy from a guy wearing a Scarf Leeds jersey and a bucket hat on video, it must be bad. It must be bad. But yeah, so we are going to be talking a little bit about this now, but it's just mental. It's absolutely mental because obviously we saw all of these posts right here, and like obviously some of the things are grand, but it just kind of got crazy. It kind of just got crazy out of nowhere. And if you agree that it kind of just got crazy out of nowhere, subscribe. We are trying to hit 45,000 by the start of the season. We're not going to do it by the start of training camp, but we have gained like 30 subs today. If we could get to like 44, 7, 30 maybe, who knows? We could fluke it. We could absolutely fluke it by the start of training camp. Probably not, but we might end up just fluking it. Either way, though, it says here, some may think we've arrived because the world knows our game. But now recognition alone was never the destination. This is the start of something unstoppable. JC Sheldon catching them strays. Our ambitions are bigger than the headlines and highlight reels. She doesn't even play for that team anymore. JC Sheldon getting her ankles broken. She doesn't even play for that team anymore. She got traded. From the court to the culture, we're redefining what it means to own the moment. Because we're not here to chase greatness, we're here to claim it. Our road games sound like home games, and our fan base doesn't ask for permission to show up and dominate. Oh my god, they're really leaning into this. If you thought we arrived, now you know. We're not here for the moment, we're here to take over. Oh my god. New marketing campaign's perfect. Biggest middle finger to people that think they know how things that think that they know how things are supposed to go. We all know who I'm talking about. How y'all are claiming everything. No walking on eggshells. This team deserves recognition. Like, now this is a marketing campaign. Yeah, like at this stage, it's mad because so much of last season with the old regime was, let's not step on anyone's toes. Let's, when we're gonna ask who's gonna be who you would start a franchise with, we're gonna answer Aaliyah Boston. We're not even gonna answer Caitlin Clark. We're not gonna even hype our rookie. More than 50% of the WNBA teams are gonna choose our rookie. We're not even gonna choose our rookie. We're gonna choose our second year player because let's just not do it like that. We've gotten this transcendent player in Caitlin Clark. We're gonna try turn her into a shooting guard. We're gonna try get rid of everything that makes every bit of her individuality. We're going to try ruin all this. But now it's just like, yeah, we are the Indiana Fever. From Rachel Media here, the new Fever admin going crazy. Dear Lord, this is not ideal. Big talker. Our road games feel like home games. I mean, the ominous. Let's never forget the ominous. I still can't even remember what it was. So I'm just gonna pull this aside. Again, subscribe if you want. But if you guys don't remember, it was it was still the craziest thing I've ever seen. Where is it? There we go. Here it is. From Correlation. I can't remember the original post, but this was an actual thing. Every time the Fever scored, the crowd would erupt, but it didn't feel like the fans were rooting for their team. It felt like a threat. There was an ominous feeling in the building. All those 12 to 14-year-old girls going crazy when the Indiana Fever scored. That was a threat. That was a threat. Our road games sound like home games. Our fan base doesn't ask for permission to show up and dominate. Like, oh, I gotta say. That's still this take would have been the worst take ever, but I still stand by the worst take is the same thing, except instead of just some journalist who's not a first thing about basketball writing about it, And to be fair, the journalist that said that said she didn't know anything about basketball when Asia Wilson said it. That was probably a bit of a worse take. But sure, look, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But yeah, it's mad that they're realizing, yeah, we're bigger in the league. And that's the thing with all of this stuff that they're saying, like releasing the t-shirt, like that's the biggest thing, is releasing the t-shirt. Like it's a tour date, every game is a home game. They're going out there and just, because everyone's moving their venue, making it like this big thing that, they're the freaking Beatles, and they are the Beatles. They are the A-side no matter where they play. And if we're being honest, the Fever, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Like, the only time you might have more fans for the other team is the Liberty. Maybe the Aces, but I doubt the Aces. The Liberty is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that that you would get potentially more fans for the home team than the Fever. Because in fairness, the Liberty do get a lot of fans for their games as well. But it is just completely just trolling the heck out of the league. Like all of our road games sound like home games. None of them, the admin's gonna be on one. None of that support everyone nonsense. Yeah, not gonna lie. It's like when you've got more than 50% of the fan base, you can be happy to be absolutely hated by it. If you have 51% of the fan base, being despised by the other 49% is definitely best for your bottom line, and realistically best for the league as well. But yeah, the Indiana Fever, they're writing checks that they got to cash. The social media team, the Fever in general, are writing checks that they're going to have to cash eventually. But it'll be interesting to see how to get on this season. Like, I don't think they're going to be bad. I really don't think they're going to be bad. It might take a little bit of time before it all clicks, but like 3rd seed, 4th seed at worst should be the expectation for the Indiana Fever, for being honest. That should be the expectation. But either way, if they finish lower than that, as long as they peak at the right time, it doesn't really matter too much at the end in the grand scheme of things. Like, the goal is to win a championship, and being a top seed in the regular season helps, but doesn't make that much of a difference for winning a championship anyway. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, all of this stuff. And do you guys think it's a good thing? I mean, from a marketing standpoint, for getting people involved in the Fever, and for getting people to hate the Fever to really hate the Fever, which seems to be the goal with all this, it is 100% working a charm. But yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.